You may have heard of the Milton. The 19-story Art Deco landmark stands high above the city of Battle Creek, Michigan. Formerly known as the Heritage Tower, it was recently renovated, which transformed the Battle Creek community. It brought new business opportunities to downtown, it elevated the lifestyle of those around it, it invigorated economic activity, and it reshaped the city's identity. But despite all of that positivity, it almost didn't happen. This project was quite complicated.
I'm Mark Harmson and I'm the developer of the Milton. I've been doing real estate development for 44 years and this is the most challenging project by far that I've ever done.
Originally built in the 1930s, this historic tower was home to the Old Merchants National Bank, the biggest financial institution between Detroit and Chicago at the time. The building's interior was known for its stunning decorative mezzanine and overall design. The bank weathered the Great Depression and most of the 20th century, but the building's tenants slowly left until it eventually became completely vacant. For more than a decade, it sat empty, and water damage led to a rapid decline.
So when I got involved in this building, it had been condemned for years and years. The roofs were gone, so it would rain inside. It was basically a rainforest in here. Ceilings were collapsing. This beautiful mezzanine plastered collapsed. So it was basically an absolute wreck.
Hidden beneath the mess was a masterpiece, waiting to shine once again.
Going through it, even when you saw it in a deteriorated state, you would walk in and you would just look up and you were like, wow.
Italian travertine tile floors, the granite walls, the limestone on the exterior. It was a gem. But
there was still a big problem waiting to be solved.
You know, usually these downtown revitalizations, rebuilding of these old buildings, particularly this one in the condition it was in, to restore it, it takes additional dollars, more than what the building potentially initially is worth.
If the cost of the renovation was more than the building's value, why restore it at all? To answer that question, we need to take a step back and consider what the restoration would mean, not just for the Milton, but for the entire downtown. Community leaders believed the restoration would play a key role in the city's resurgence, and it would initiate a ripple effect of positive change. The value of the building seemed to extend far beyond its property lines. The project began to gain traction and funding.
The big picture was we got to revitalize and reactivate downtown Battle Creek. This is the iconic building in downtown Battle Creek.
We just all really came together and said, we can't let this facility deteriorate any further. If we can't pull this off, what's our future in downtown Battle Creek?
With the help of several public and private entities, the project was fully funded and renovations began. For nearly 3 years, the block was a busy construction site. The upper floors were converted into apartments, and the lower floors into commercial and event space. One of the centerpieces of the restoration was the decorative ceiling on the second floor mezzanine. It was hand-painted to recreate the original Art Deco design. And as the project neared completion, the promise of new activity downtown felt closer than ever.
One of the reasons the foundation invested in this particular project, it was really about jobs and economic opportunity. There were 100 or so jobs created just because of the project, but the reality was, having people in this building, having foot traffic downtown, contributed to more businesses, small businesses in particular, diverse businesses, good jobs, also contributed to a lot more investment and a lot more jobs in Battle Creek. That's really been, in our minds, the kind of benefit of a project like this. Yes, it's an icon of Battle Creek. Yes, it's a beautiful building. It's also about jobs and investment here in our hometown.
And when the building was complete, all 85 residential units were filled immediately. With new foot traffic downtown and businesses entering the Milton's commercial space, the Battle Creek community began to see the positive impact.
Today, just because of this building, what it's done is it's brought more people here that are here regularly on the weekends and the evenings, but it's also brought additional investment from businesses that weren't here before. And you can really feel the sense that everybody points to this. It's taking developers by surprise and making them do a second look at Battle Creek.
Among the new developments, a popular brewery and restaurant will open just a block away from the Milton, and a new hotel is being renovated in the downtown as well.
The McCamley Place, huge investment there to bring more people down, bring more events down. Newhound Brewery came in, I thought, that's awesome. That was a ninth inning, bases loaded, 2-out home run to me. So we're very excited to see them open up. We've got some smaller restaurants that have opened up now.
My name is Javier Fortoso. I'm a founder of Tori Taco and Tori Taco Bar and Grill. It was an opportunity to open a restaurant just down the road, and I think all of it was related to the Milton, to draw more people downtown with the Milton and what they're doing now with McCamley. It's just awesome. I'm really happy to be part of this community.
This project wouldn't have happened without what I call the social capital. We had W.K. Kellogg Foundation, the city, Battle Creek Community Foundation, BCU, and then the MEDC capped it off for us. That was the final piece of funding that we needed. None of it would have happened without all those entities investing in this project.
At one point, the Milton stood over the city, looming as an example of what had been. But now, the Milton stands proudly as a symbol of what's to come.